Okay, good morning, students. Today we are going to start the marketing management part, your specialization part, that is known as marketing management, and this is for both the students, that is those students who are having the major as well as those students who are having the minor specializations also. Okay, so I will be dealing sales and distribution management. Okay, in this sales and distribution management, let us first start with the very first unit. Okay, in the first unit we have to learn about that what does sales management means. Okay, if we talk about the sales management, then according to American Marketing Association, sales management means the following. The sales management means planning, direction and control of personnel selling, including recruitment, selection, equipping, assigning, routing, supervising, paying and motivating, as these tasks apply to the personal sales force. Okay, so this is what about the sales management, where we are going to look upon the sales management. The sales management means what? Where it is a part. If we talk about the sales management, then sales management is a part of marketing management. Okay, in the marketing management, now let us know that where is the position of sales management in marketing management. Okay, in the marketing management there are basically four important functions or pillars, that is known as 4P: product, price, place and promotion. At the last there is what? Promotion. In the promotion there are various types of activities, like promotion activities are also being divided into sub parts. Those are subtasks. Those are what? Like say advertisement, personal selling, sales promotion, and one is the sales management, that is sales force or sales personnel. Okay, that is known as what? Sales management. So here we are going to study about that sales management. Sales management is what? Sales management is the management which is being done by the sales force, by the sales personnel, to promote the sales in the market. That is the meaning of sales management. Okay, now let us know about the evolution of sales department, that how does the sales department has evolved in the market. Okay, earlier selling, if we talk about this, then we know that selling is the result of human needs before the introduction of money as a medium of exchange. Barter system was prevalent. In those days, a person having surplus goods usually traded with others for the object they needed. At that time, everybody involved in such transactions was a salesman as well as a customer. When the money was invented as a means of exchange, small scale enterprises dominated the economic sense and selling was not a problem. The chief problem was to produce enough goods for nearby customers, and orders were obtained with minimum efforts, and they were on hand before goods were produced. Okay, so with the industrial revolution, which began about 1760 in England and shortly after the American Revolution in the United States, it became increasingly necessary to find and sell new markets. Newly built factories were producing huge quantities of goods in various varieties. The increased production demanded great expansion of sales coverage, as the existing market could not absorb the increased quantities, which gives birth to sales department. Okay, now sales management is a part of marketing management, where the activities of sales personnel related to their recruitment, selection, training, assigning of tasks or targets, routing the paths, supervising, paying and motivation takes place, and it is responsible for increasing the sales volume of an organization with the help of salesmen. So sales management refers to the organizing of sales effort within and outside their companies. Within the companies, it builds formal and informal organizational structure that ensure effective communication not only inside the sales department but with the related departments of an organization, like advertisement department, sales promotion department, production department, marketing, research department, and etc. etc. And outside the company, it serves as a key contact with customers and external publics, and is responsible for building and maintaining the effective distribution network. So this is what the entire history or evolution of sales department. Okay, now if we talk about the nature of sales department, then what are the natures of sales department? Say the nature of sales department is what? It should be very much only focus, it only focuses on the sales. Okay, it focuses on the sales volume, it focuses on the growth of the company, it focuses on the promotion of the products and services. Okay, it focuses on the customers, it focuses only on the customer satisfaction and the selling of the products, that how the transfer of goods are being products and services are being, ownership of the goods and services are being transferred from one owner to the another owner. So all these are what? All these are the different types of natures of a sales department. Okay, now let us know about the objectives of sales management. This is a very important factor, that what is the objective of sales management, why there is a need, why there is a requirement of the entire management that they come up with the sales management part, why they are going to turn it into a department that is known as sales department, and how the management is being done, what is the requirement of that. So let us know about the objective of sales management. The very first objective of sales management is what? Sales volume. As we know, the very basic function of any of the organization or entrepreneur or enterprise is what? To increase the sales volume. Okay, so if you are going to sell more, you are going to get the revenues for the company, and from that revenue you are going to distribute the salaries, you are going to incur the expenses of the company, and the company will grow. Okay, that is the only motive. The money, the currencies, the revenue are the only motive on the basis of which the company grows. Okay, so here the very first basic objective of any sales management is to increase the sales volume, to deal with the sales volume. Okay, the next is what? Contribution to profits. Exactly, the whole objective of the sales department is to increase the profit of the organization. Their work is neither related to anything unless the department growth. Their work is only related with what? The contribution of profits, that what are the profit contribution they are going to give to the organization or the company. Okay, third one is what? Continuing growth. As we know that selling is a never ending activity. Okay, if the sales activity stops, then everything stops. Then the company is going to die. The company is going to doom. The company is going to decline. As we see today in the circumstances of COVID-19, the sales due to lockdown, the sales are negligible. The company, the retailers, the wholesalers, the manufacturing unit, they are incapable to deliver the sales. Okay, the sales is halted, which resulted in what? It gives, which is being result in the form of what? Kind of lockdown in the companies, a kind of declination in the companies, a kind of very pathetic conditions has come up to the company. So continuing growth. So it is what? The very objective of the sales department is what? To grow, to continue the growth process. Okay, and it is a never ending activity. Okay, and the fourth one is what? Organizing. One of the major objective of sales management is to organize the salesman working in an organization according to their skills, knowledge, education and experience. Okay, so this is what a very important objective, that organizing the sales force. There are various number of sales force, sales personnel who are working in the organization, having different kinds of skills, having different kinds of educations, having different kinds of experience, having different kind of knowledge. So it is the sales department objective or the sales management objective to organize these sales force. Okay, and the fifth one is what? Planning of sales effort is very much necessary to gain the desired result. Exactly, this is very much necessary that for everything we require what? Planning. As we have studied, as we are studying in the strategic management, that strategic management is what? Strategic management is entirely based on the planning. Okay, so here we are going to plan the sales effort, that how we are going to increase the sales, how we are going to deal with the sales. All those things would be planned so that the desired results would come up. The sixth one is what? Gaining product distribution. The sixth objective is what? Gaining product distribution. When a new product is introduced, then sales department is responsible for promoting the product. Exactly, for promoting the product or distribution. Unless the product is sold directly to final users, the sales department must persuade middlemen to associate themselves with the new products distribution. Okay, so this is a very important term where we come to know that how we are going to increase the sales, how we are going to increase if the new product is being launched by the company, then it is only the sole responsibility of the entire sales department to promote the products, to get aware the products while moving, while talking, while communicating with the masses. Okay, seventh objective of sales management is what? Selling and evaluating performance. Exactly, selling and evaluating performance. Here we are going to evaluate and setting and evaluating performance. One of the important objective of sales management is to set the target for salesperson and then measure the actual results with standards. Exactly, here what is being done? Sales management always set the targets of the salesperson, that they have to sell this particular amount in a week or a month or quarterly or half yearly, and on the basis of that they evaluate that how much they are capable to sell the product. So this is also a very important objective, the setting and evaluating the performance. Okay, eighth objective is what? Explore new markets. This is a very important expansion strategy, or we can say the objective of sales management is what? To explore the new markets. Here we are going to explore the new markets, that where are the new markets of the sales department. It is their responsibility to expand the market, to move in the new arena, to find out the new customers. Okay, so these are what? These are the different objectives of sales management. Now we are going to study about the scope of sales management. This is a very important topic, that is known as scope of sales management. If we talk about the scope, the very first scope is what? Not confined to selling of consumer goods. Okay, this is what? Not confined to selling of consumer goods. Today the sales department is not limited up to selling of consumer goods, but also the selling of industrial, agricultural goods and services like transport, repairing, teaching, and etc. etc. So this is what the very first scope is, what? That today the sales management is not only being confined to the customer goods, that we have to sell a goods like this, we are having a durable good, we have to sell the goods to the products. No, it has been expanded to various sectors, various services also. Okay, so various consultants, in the types of consultants, in the kinds of services, in the kinds of transportations, all those things has come up in the sales management department. Okay, second one is what? The second important scope of sales management is what? Recruitment. Is what? Recruitment. Making advertisement to get good sales manager, sales executives and sales personnel is the scope of sales management. They are going to recruit the right person. Okay, that is what? That was also a very important element, or we can say that was also a very important function or scope of sales management. Third one is what? Selection. Among the various sales personnel we have, the company should have to select one of the best sales personnel who is going to be proved as the best sales employee of the organization, who work hard, who work honestly for the organization. Okay, the fourth one is what? The training. Training is also a very important scope of sales management, that until and unless we can't train our sales personnel, how could they sell the products in the market? For example, if we are not going to give good training, if our salesman if suppose for example I am a salesman, okay, and I have to sell this pen, and if I am not confident about this pen, about the information of this pen, can I be capable to sell this pen? No, I am not capable to sell this pen. For selling this pen, I have to get each and every information about this pen, each and every benefits, each and every attributes, each and every facilities of this particular pen. Okay, then only if I have been trained, then I feel very much confident. If I am having the information of a particular product, then we feel very much confident, and if we feel confident, then we can easily sell the products, we can easily convince and persuade the customer. So training is a very important scope of sales management. Fifth is what? Controlling of sales force, that we are going to control the sales force. How we are going to control? There are various types of sales force, and accordingly we have to control them, we have to control their activities, we have to control their sales efforts, we have to control their commissions, and most of the things we have to control. Then only we can make a good path towards the sales management. Okay, and the sixth one is what? Multiple earning. Okay, a salesperson is having the opportunity to sell various product items in a product line. Okay, this is a very important aspect, that we have to do the multiple earnings part, where the earnings are being done in a very multiple manner, where a salesperson is having the opportunity to sell various products items in a product line. Okay, not only one product, they have to have an opportunity to sell the various kinds of products. We have to provide various products to our sales personnel so that they can sell the products. Okay, students, thank you.